Welcome, ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between. I am Violet Hyena. You are here with perfect timing, and I am here to do readings for people with perfect timing. And we are live. So, welcome again. Also, what we do here is I have 13 decks, and they all have a lot to say. So I use a regular playing card deck to choose which one gets to speak. And that is the premise of what we do here. So, and until people come in, I usually read from yes to asking it's given. I usually read oracle cards until people start coming in. So, one moment, I'll type in the chat. Okay, there we go. Alrighty. There we go. So, welcome. Drop your question in chat and I'll give you a reading. I'll be reading oracle cards to fill time. And silence. There. And this is the information card. Don't look at the information card. It's shy. Okay. And it's Margaret. Hello, will I get the job at my son's school? I will ask the cards. Put these back. Let's see here. Which deck? Which deck? Which deck? Which deck? Number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Robin Wood Tarot. Okay, we have another question by Margaret, so I'm gonna put them on the board. Let's see. Boop. All right. Will I get the job at nice school? Job at school. Will Margaret be able to work both jobs in the full time? Okay. Got the questions, got the cards. will Margaret get the job at her son's school? And will Margaret be able to work both jobs in the fall time? Well, jeez. Well, fine. They just appeared in my hand. So yes, for job at school. And this one is a definite yes. It's the world. And will you be able to work both jobs in the fall time? The answer is no. So we're gonna look into the cards for more details. The world is like a very positive card. It is a major arcana, and it seems to be that this job at your son's school will be like one of those best jobs ever because everything comes together. The universe aligns, the stars aligns for this to happen. So that's really good. That's really good. I like to hear that for you. Will you be able to work both jobs in the fall time? And the answer is no. It is because it's the Pentacles, wealth, health, and earth. And number 2 is a balancing number. It's balancing your resources, your time, your money, your health. It's just not going to work out because all these things become too much to juggle and balance. So it's just going to be better if you don't work both jobs in the fall time. Alright, that's what the cards say. They spat cards at me, so yeah. There you go. Hope that helps you out, Margaret. You are very welcome. Gonna have a drink. Tasty. Is it best for me not to go to Paul's house on Sunday? Let's find out. Which deck? Which deck would like to answer that question? Okay, it is, the Joker. Okay, it is, Hufflepuff. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's the Prism of Visions deck. And you're going to get an extra card of detail with that, because that's what the Jokers are now. Is it best for Margaret to not go to Paul's house on Sunday? I feel like it is a setup. Let's find out. There we go, that's a good shuffle. Alright, let's find out. And then the extra card. Okay. So, Ace of Swords. Yes. It is best for you to not go to Paul's house on Sunday. And I just intuitively, this is the intuitively first, I feel like someone just took the blade and threw it in the snow and said, yeah, don't go. Yeah, don't go. This is the Ace of Swords, and the ace is the beginning or a spark, and the swords is of the mind. So this is the beginning of the suit of swords. The mind, air, logic, usually conflict. So this thing on Sunday feels like the beginning of a conflict that is being like thrown down. So do not, follow your instincts on that one. It's best that you not go to Paul's on Sunday. And then we have Seven of Wands for more details. So wands, action, fire, skills, magic, and someone leaping across poles on water. But 7 is also an introspective number. Is when you look back at the journey of wands, your action journey, and you start to make connections. In this picture, this person is leaping from log to log, from wand to wand. Actually, that's upside down. That's right set up. There we go. So he's leaping from wand to wand. And if it's introspection wands, you're looking back at all of the past actions and seeing the patterns. And you need to trust your intuition on those patterns. That's what it's telling you. So it's like you've done this before, you've done this hundreds of times. Just go with the path of ease. Don't go. I think you're spot on with that one. Alright, that is what the cards say. Hope that helps you out, Margaret. Is Brit is Brenty trying to start trouble with Margaret? Let's find out. Brenty. Is Brenty trying to start trouble? Let's pick a deck. Let's pick a deck. Queen of Gryffindor. So 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The octopus chart. Brittany. Okay. Is Brittany trying to start trouble with Margaret? is Brittany trying to start trouble with Margaret. How dare she? How dare she? Let's find out. Oh, it is a no. Brittany is not trying to start trouble with Margaret. Let's look into the card for more details. The Magician. So the Magician is the major arcana. It is the character. The Magician is the one with all of the power of the universe and able to manifest things. So they have access to wands, swords, cups, and coins. And they have the easy ability to manifest things. Brittany just likes to use their powers in fun and interesting ways, and that just happens to annoy you. But they are not trying to start trouble with you. They're just having fun, it feels like. Alright, I hope that helps you out, Margaret. Does Paul realize that when I move, that it's over between me and him? Let's find out. Does Paul realize? Does Paul realize? No, Paul does not realize. He does not. The King of Wands. And the King of Wands, wands are action, fire, skills, magic. And the King of Wands has built up an arsenal of skills and wands to use at their disposal and can act and will act when accordingly, and they know when to act. So he feels pretty high on his throne, and he's not really worried about it. He's not really thinking about it. He's looking forward on to the next thing, whichever that may be for him. So he's looking forward on his own journey. He's not quite concerned about the past at this point. He's looking forward. So I hope that helps you out, Margaret. Have a drink of water. Ah. Easy. Will TJ feel bad that I left for Florida and I'm not contact him? Let's find out. Which deck? Which deck? Number 10 for Hufflepuff. 1, 2, 3. Oop. Stay there for a moment. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, Supernatural deck. So, will TJ feel bad that Margaret left for Florida and I'm not contacting him? Will TJ feel bad? Will TJ feel bad? No, TJ will not feel bad. He refuses to. Let's look into the card. We have the Queen of Goblets. And goblets are water, emotion, and relationships. And the Queen of the Queen of Goblets is very calm about their emotion, and they are redirecting it towards other things. They are unbothered. They have good emotional maturity about the situation. So TJ will not feel bad that you've left for Florida and you're not contacting him. He's gonna be cool and collected and not upset. Yeah, that is what the cards are saying. Hope that helps you out, Margaret. When TJ sees me doing well in Florida, will he ask to visit me? Let's ask the cards. Which deck? Which deck? Queen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Octopus turret. Come on out. There we go. When TJ sees Margaret doing well in Florida, will he ask to visit? Yes. The Empress, in fact. So yes, when he sees you are doing well in Florida, he will ask to visit. Um, and this is a major arcana. This is the Empress. So he's going to see you as the Empress if he sees you doing well. The Empress is a symbol of motherhood, a symbol of abundance, both for farmers and for babies. So fertility, abundance, and crops and um, children, and all kinds of nature things. So he's definitely gonna see that and say, maybe I should check in on that. So yeah, I hope that helps you out, Margaret. Drink, drink. Ah, water is tasty. It's Paul, landlord, about to pull him out if he doesn't pay the rent. Let's find out. Is Paul's landlord about to put him out if he doesn't pay the rent? Need a deck. Number 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is the gay tarot. So, is Paul's landlord about to put him out if he doesn't pay the rent? Okay, the answer is no. Paul's landlord is not about to put him out if he doesn't pay the rent. So let's find out why. Let's look into the cards more. The Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is like one of the worst feeling cards because it's the picture. Sorry, had a weird tapping noise. Had me worried about structure. Alright, everything seems solid. Oh, okay, it was the bottle. Yeesh! Give me a heart attack with noises? Sorry about that. Speaking of heart attacks, so in this card, in this picture, there is a bit of PTSD. So because of whatever story Paul tells his landlord is going to give him a bit more time because he's dealing with mental issues. Because it's the Nine of Wands, and the Nine of Wands has to do with the brain, with mental stuff, with logic, and air, and usually conflict things. So he's going to be going through stuff, so he's probably going to be able to wiggle by a little bit more with the reasons why he does not have rent yet. And the feeling that is brought onto by this card is like a mental anguish. That's the word I was looking for. Mental anguish. Okay. And is Paul about to put his roommate for the paying what she is supposed to pay? Is Paul about to put his roommate for paying what she is supposed to pay? Oh, okay. So, is Paul about to put his roommate out for not paying what she's supposed to pay? That makes much more sense. Thank you for clarifying, Margaret. Is Paul about to put his roommate out for not paying what she's about to pay? What she's supposed to pay? Okay, the answer is yes. This is the Six of Cups. Cups is emotion, relationships, and water. And the Six of Cups is the number of victory. And combining that put his roommate out for not paying what she's supposed to pay. So victory in cups. The victory in cups was, it's supposed to be a nostalgic feeling. But if he's gonna be putting her out if she's not paying, then this relationship that they built is not going to last. So I hope that helps you out, Margaret. You are very welcome. Ah. Well, it is very quiet, and I don't like quiet streams. I'm gonna start reading my oracle cards. Alrighty, what do we got? I am standing on the leading edge of thought. Just as all of your experiences from the time of your birth to the physical body until now have accumulated into who you are and all that has ever been experienced by all that is, has accumulated into all that is now being experienced in physical life experience on planet Earth. Yay. My slightest improvement is of such great value. There is a tremendous value when you are able to deliberately cause even the slightest improvement in the way you feel. For even in that small emotional improvement, you may have regained a measure of control. You no longer feel powerless, and so your trek back up the emotional scale is now not only possible, but it is relatively easy. Whatever I can imagine, the universe can deliver. If you have the ability to imagine it or even think about it, it is the universe. This universe has the ability and the resources to deliver it fully unto you. For it is like a well-stocked kitchen with every ingredient imaginable at your disposal. I'm gonna quick do some calculations. Alright, cool. I'm gonna continue. I am a vibrational being in a vibrational environment. You are even in your physical expression of flesh, blood, and bone, a vibrational being, and everything you experience in your physical environment is vibrational. It is only through your ability to translate vibration that you are able to understand your physical world at all. So true. Okay. Every reality has been focused by someone into being. You were taught to face reality before you knew you were creating reality. Do not face reality unless it is a reality you want to create. For any reality only exists because someone has focused it into being. Those statistics about your experience and others are not about any hard and fast now reality. Good to know. Okay, why are they not getting what they asked for? If people are not receiving what they are asking for, it can only be that the persons holding the desire are out of alignment with their own requests. There is no shortage. There is no lack. There is no competition for resources. There is only the allowing or the disallowing of that which is one is asking for. I'm just trying to do some math here. Hold on. Math time, math time. Trying to do the math time. Hmm. Oh, it's never ending. Awesome. Okay. Okay. And then my financial decline will not elevate the impoverished. You cannot get poor enough to help impoverished people thrive. It is only in your thriving that you have anything to offer anyone. If you want to be of help to others, be as tapped in, tuned in, and turned on as you possibly can. When I reverse the thought, I reverse the condition. There is no condition so severe that you cannot reverse it by choosing different thoughts. However, choosing different thoughts requires focus and practice. If you continue to focus as you have been, to think as you have been, and to believe as you have been, then nothing in your experience will change. Yep. If you continue the madness, it will continue to be madness. Okay. Absolute well-being is the basis of my universe. Well-being is the basis of all that is. It flows to you and through you. You only have to allow it. Like the air you breathe. You only have to open, relax, and draw it into being. I can gradually change my vibrational frequency. There is no thought that you cannot eventually have, just as there is no place that you cannot eventually reach from wherever you are. But you cannot instantly jump to a thought that has a vibrational frequency very different from the thoughts you are usually thinking. Yeah, gradual change. It's the best way. Behind my every desire is my desire to feel good. There is no desire that everyone holds for any other reason than that they believe that they will feel better in the achievement of it. Whether it is a material object, a physical state of being, a relationship, or a condition, or a circumstance. At the heart of every desire is the desire to feel good. We are all co-creators within a diverse universe. Every physical being on your planet is your partner in co-creation. And if you would accept that and appreciate the diversity of beliefs and desires, all of you would have more expansive, satisfying, and fulfilling experiences. I have the ability to direct my own thoughts. You have the option of observing things as they are, or of imagining them as you want them to be. And whichever option you choose, your thoughts produce a vibration within you that equals your point of attraction. And then circumstances and events line up to match the vibrations that you have offered. Very good. I will never cease being or desiring. You will never cease to be. New desires will be constantly born within you. Source will never stop answering your desires, and your expansion is, therefore, eternal. And so you may begin to relax if in this moment there is something you desire that has not yet come to fruition. The most powerful law in the universe. Every thought vibrates. Every thought radiates a signal, and every thought attracts a matching signal back. We call that process the law of attraction. The law of attraction says, that which is like unto itself is drawn. A consistent formula gives me consistent results. Like learning to understand the basics of mathematics and then having the successful experience of understanding the results of your applications. Once you have a formula for understanding your world that is always consistent, it will yield consistent results to you. You know what? That's true. Consistence is reliable and it feels good and it feels secure. So that makes sense. I am attracting its vibrational essence. You can allow it or not, but the basis of your world is well-being. The law of attraction says that which is like unto itself is drawn. And so the essence of whatever you give your attention to is unfolding in your experience. Therefore, there is nothing that you cannot be, do, or have. This is law. Drink time. Ah. It is not about controlling my thoughts. It is about guiding them. We are not encouraging you to make an effort to control your thoughts, but instead to more or less guide your thoughts. Reaching for the way you would like to feel is an easier way to hold your thoughts in vibrational alignment with that which you believe is good. Only I know what is appropriate for me. When you remember that everyone who asks is given, and then how wonderful and appropriate is it for you to make the choices for you? For the universe operates much more efficiently without a middleman interceding on your behalf. You always know in the moment what is best for you. I can accept myself as a vibrational being. Once you begin to accept yourself as a vibrational being who attracts all things that come on into your experience, once you understand the correlation between what you are thinking, feeling, and what you are receiving, you then hold the keys to which from whatever you are to whatever you want to be on all subjects. My attention to it invites it in. Every thought that you give your attention to expands and becomes bigger, a bigger part of your vibrational mix. Whether it is a thought of something you want or a thought of something you do not want, your attention to it invites the essence of it into your experience. Drink of water. Ah, tasty. Okay. What if source. We're standing in my physical shoes. It is not your job to make something happen. Your work is to simply determine what you want. If we were standing in your physical shoes, our attention would be upon bringing ourselves into alignment with the desires and preferences that we have launched. We would continuously feel our way into alignment. Francis, hi. Francis says, hi, Violet. And Francis says, how are you? I am on energy drinks and law of attraction stuff. Doing pretty good. Question. What Violet needs to know right now? Alright, I'll ask the cards. I'm going to ask all the cards. Okay. That way. There we go. I'm going to ask all the cards. What Violet needs to know right now? Number 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Trust your vibes. Nope, I didn't need that. There, I forgot. Plop. What Violet needs to know right now? Okay, so learn. Number 19. Alright, right now you don't possess all the soul skills you need to resolve your life challenges. It's time to learn more in order to find the answers and move to a higher vibration of personal peace. Yep. Thankfully, you are being contacted by a very important range of personal guides called spirit teachers. Those primary purpose is to inspire you to learn. They will also direct you to teachers and classrooms that will help you fulfill your soul's ambitions. Listen to your spirit's teachers today as they work. Relevant information will be placed in front of you in the form of brochures, announcements, or invitations to new classrooms and teachers on the earth plane. Your spirit teachers may also work through messengers who spontaneously make recommendations for learning, sometimes for no apparent reason. Your role is to be an open-minded student. Our entire earthly experience is designed to be a classroom for the soul. Ask yourself, what have I learned lately? What am I called to learn next? And am I willing to learn? Then listen for your spirit teachers to help you answer these questions. They'll guide you when you're ready. Yes. Just long term, short term answer, yes, this is what I'm going through in my other 22 hours of my day. But I'm learning lots of stuff. So I am on that path. So thank you. And Francis says, beautiful reading. Thank you. Something to ponder. Well, it's actually what I'm doing, so it's yeah. I'm not pondering it, I'm doing it. I'm living it. That's how it works. Step by step. So I hope your day is going nicely, Francis. Question, what's coming to Violet for next week? Alright, I'll ask the cards. What's coming for Violet next week? Number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Prisma Vision Stack. What's coming to Violet next week? That's a good shuffle. We got. Why do I have to have a small death? I don't want a small death. I don't want to break down. I don't like this card. It's swords. It's air. It's logic. It's mental stuff. It's the Ten of Swords. It's the completion of the mental journey. It's a small death, usually in personality or an old self. And then you gotta break down and you gotta let it go. I don't like that journey, but it happens. Oh well, I'll have another one. I've been having lots of small deaths. They suck. Alright, I hope that helps you out, Francis. And Safia, hello, Safia. And Safia says hello with a rose. And is S aware of G's evil ways? Let's find out. Is S aware of G's evil ways? Which deck? Which deck? It's number 5 of Hufflepuff. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Octopus chart. Is S aware of G's evil ways? Is S aware of G's evil ways? Alright, and the answer is no, they are not aware. We're going to look into the card for more details. Oh, it's the tower. They have no clue. It's going to be destruction of their foundation. There's going to be people jumping out of windows. There's going to be, parts of the building crumbling because they were built on false premises. So nope, no clue. It's all going to come crumbling down in a destructive, terrible way. And that is what the cards say. I hope that helps you out, Safia. I do see that there is more, so I'm going to make a list. Keep track of it all. Pop goes the pen. Alright, we have Safia. Yep, Safia's on the left. Safia. And what is coming towards Safia in love? Is S aware that G is pushing her to copy some of my mannerisms? And Francis... oh, okay. Okay, so I missed Francis's first question, so I'm going to go back to it. So Francis. And Francis has said thank you with watery eyes. You're very welcome. So Francis, and Francis's question was, where should Violet direct my time and energy in the coming months? Safia is the list. And Safia says, did G move on from me for good? And what is coming towards me in love? And is S aware that G is pushing her copy some of my mannerisms? And John says, what is Violet's biggest challenge right now? Okay. Safia says, is S aware that G is pushing her to copy some of my mannerisms? Safia, is S aware that G is pushing her to copy? So, Safia, you're going to have to reel back on copying those questions. Only ask those questions once, please. And John says, correction, Violet's not mine. It is. So, just a note, I'm a little confused, Francis. What correction, because the previous question is, what is Violet's biggest challenge right now? I don't see any question that indicated that it was your biggest challenge right now. Is it okay? Oh, okay. So, Safia, I do forgive you. I have heard that YouTube sometimes accidentally spams stuff, so it's not your fault. Thank you for letting me know. Okay. What is Violet's biggest challenge right now? Correction for the question before that. Oh, okay. I understand now. I got it. It's on the question, where should Violet direct Violet's time and energy in the coming months? Got it. Got it. Cool. Thank you. Apparently, I'm being forced to do my own readings today by Francis. You're funny. Alright, so we'll do. So now that I've caught up on chat and cleared some answers, I'm gonna actually start reading all these questions. Alright, so where should Violet direct Violet's time and energy in the next coming months? Alright, let's get a deck for that. Let's direct that to all of the cards. We have the King of Gryffindor. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Money and the law of attraction. That is so par. That is so on par. I love it. Alright. Money and the law of attraction. This is the information card. Don't look, it's shy. Where should Violet direct Violet's time and energy in the coming months? I already know it's partially money because of the deck. And I am working on it. Alright, let's see here. I can set my own standards for financial well-being. It's so true. Once you are able to achieve and consistently maintain your personal alignment, a great deal of money will flow into your experience, if that is what you desire. Do not let others set the standards about how much money you should have or about what you should do with it, for you are the only one who could ever accurately define that. Come into alignment with who you really are and allow those things to flow into your experience. That life has helped you to know what you want. It's good to give validation. Good stuff. And so yeah, I'm working on that. I hope that helps you out, Francis. Digging into all my stuff. And then we have back to Safia. Going to pick a deck for Safia and answer 3 of your questions at once. Pop a pin. Did G move on from me for good? What is coming towards Safia in love? And is S aware that G is pushing her to copy some of Safia's mannerisms? Okay. And we have the questions. Now we need the deck. And the deck is going to be 10 of Slytherin. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Supernatural deck. Okay, so did G move on? What is... Yeah, did G move on from Safia for good? What is coming towards Safia in love? And is S aware that G is pushing her to copy some of Safia's mannerisms? Alright, so did G move on? No. What is coming towards Safia in love? The sun. And is S aware that she's being pushed to copy mannerisms? Nope. No clue. Okay, so we're going to look into the cards for more details. Did G move on? No, they did not. And this card is the Ace of Blades. This is a spark, the beginning. That is what the ace is. And this is the suit of swords, or blades in this matter, in this deck. And swords is air. It's also in the mind for mentality and thought and logic. So this is a spark. So this is the beginning of the path of blades. So they did not move on. They have just started to in a way, this is symbolizing to me a restarting of a mental cycle that G has. Because if they haven't moved on from you, then they are replaying a pattern. And then what is coming towards Saphia in love? The sun, which is bright and sunshiny and full of happiness and just better days ahead, with swords and computers. Because you have left something that has equipped you with a little bit more grit. And I know this character, so it really fits in with that. And does S have any clue that they're being manipulated to copy mannerisms? And the answer is no. And this is the 5 of Pentacles. This is... this is where... this is a conflict card. This is where there is a bunch of people outside a cold church, and they are cold. And while they could go into the church and warm up, they refuse to because of some sort of logic issue or refusal to. But it's the solution is right behind them. It's just focusing on poverty and feeling bad about themselves rather than being able to find a solution and go for it. And that is just kind of their mentality, and that's why they're being easily manipulated into those mannerisms. So I hope those answer those questions for you, Saphia. And then we have Francis again. Correct. Correction for the question before. Gotta go up. There we go. What is Violet's biggest challenge right now? Alright. So, what is Violet's biggest challenge? Which deck? I'm gonna open it up to all the decks. I like all the decks. Which deck? Number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Prism of Visions deck. What is Violet's biggest challenge right now? What is Violet's biggest challenge right now? Let's see. The 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, well... okay, so Pentacles is wealth, health, earth, and resources. And 4 is stability. And this is when you are gathering your resources and holding on to them. And that is a stage I'm at right now. I am gathering resources. I am hoarding my resources. I'm piling my resources, okay? Shopping discipline is hard, guys. But I'm managing. I think I'm doing quite well. Alright. And down. Alright, so I've caught back up on chat. Yes, you got it already. Abundance, thank you. And question, what energy surrounds Violet's love life right now? Is G actually making S copy my mannerisms on purpose? Is she avoiding me because I'm not easy to manipulate? Yes, gotta keep them tight, alright. IKR love shopping too. Yeah, shopping. It's fun, especially when you do it online and then you get a gift to yourself. It's just fun. It's very fun. But we are going to go back to questions. We were at what energy surrounds Violet's love life right now? Oh my god. Alright, which deck? All the decks are open. Queen of Slytherin. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 12 for Queen. So that is very astute of the cards because this is getting into the vortex, a deck of 60 relationship cards. So that is so on par. That is on point. There we go. On point is a better word. This is the information card at Shy. It stays in the box. Alright. What energy surrounds Violet's love life right now? Alright, it is feeling negative emotions means I'm launching requests. As more people observe hardship and strike a tense, resistant pose, and therefore disallow their own well-being, others use them as their reason to do the same. And in a very short time, a very negative pattern of resistance can sweep through your population. The good news is that this scenario is that in every moment that every person is feeling negative emotion about the economic state, vibrational requests for more abundance are launched, and those requests are heard clearly and responded to immediately by Source. So yeah, the love life thing is mostly negative right now, I'm not gonna lie. And I guess those are being, well, they've been launched, but I'm not concerned about my love life. So that is why I have shut that line down. So, nothing to really say about that. Okay, and Safia says, is G actually making S copy Safia's mannerisms? And is G avoiding Safia because Safia is not easy to manipulate? So we're going to go back to the board. So for Safia is copying is the copying of mannerisms on purpose, and is G avoiding Safia because Safia is not easy to manipulate. Okay, so 1 and 2, we got the questions. We need the deck. There we go. Okay, number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Prisma Visions deck. We got the cards. We got the questions. Okay, so is the copying of mannerisms on purpose? Yes. And is G avoiding Safia because Safia is not easy to manipulate? And yes. Yes, correct. So, is copying of the mannerisms on purpose? And the answer is yes. It is the Lovers. It is a major arcana. And, some people have preference on Lovers, and when people get together, they do a song and dance. They sync up. And people bring their preferences into a relationship, and those preferences become a pattern, and they dance to that pattern, and moving to the next relationship, often you mold that person to what you want. So that is on purpose for, was it G is doing that on purpose, yes. And then the is G avoiding Safia because Safia is hard to manipulate? And the answer is yes. It's the Six of Chalices. The Six of Chalices is water, emotion, and relationships. And the Six of Chalices is victory, where Safia has victory in emotional stability. Therefore, they are not easily manipulated. Therefore, not really favorable for a predator, which G sounds like. Alright, so I hope that helps you out, Safia. And then Francis says, yes, gotta keep them tight, alright. Love shopping too. I can totally resonate with that. Thank you for the readings. I appreciate it. Love and blessings for you, Violet. Thank you very much, Francis. That was fun to do. Safia says, build a girlfriend? What? Sweat drop, sweat drop, sweat drop. And Safia says, thanks, this is helpful. You're very welcome. 3 roses. Very good. I'm glad it is helping. Build a girlfriend. Is that anything like Build a Bear? Which is a very fun store. It's a very fun store. Go Build a Bear. Last question. When will Safia meet someone, please? Alright, well, I have just the deck for you. It is the Cosmic Timing Oracle deck. For all of those questions where they're about timed things. Because no other deck does it quite like this one. It actually focuses on the time aspect. So perfect. So, when will Safia meet someone? 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 And the answer is in April. In April. So, what is that? Like, it's July. August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April. So that is going to be 9 months. So enjoy being single for 9 months. I know usually people see that as a bad thing, but I kind of look at it as a small vacation. Yeah, Yeah, April. Sad. Learn to look. With being single, I have some advice. You just kind of learn to love yourself, and then you enjoy your own company. So yeah, it's not that bad. And then just think of it. You get to look at all the options and take your time with it. And Pralaslav says, yeah, 9 months. Play Pink Pony Club. Pink Pony Club. I wanna dance at the Pink Pony Club. I wanna keep on dancing in the Pink Pony Club. Pink Pony Club. Sorry, I just love that song. Can you see where I will meet him? Let's see. I'm gonna pick a deck for that. Where will Sophia meet him? Where will Sophia meet him? Where will Sophia meet him? Slytherin 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ravenwood Terrace. Where will Sophia meet him? 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 All right, number 9 of Pentacles, which is health, wealth, earth, and resources. And number 9 is a it is a reflection on the journey of Pentacles. And in this case, the picture is actually giving us a very nice place, which looks to be a very fancy garden. So it is a rich place where I see roses and grapes, a very large gate. There's a falcon in the picture, and a lady tending to the grapes. Or admiring the grapes. So it looks like a very fancy place. A very comfortable place. And that is where you will meet him, at a very fancy, like, the word garden is popping out. So it's definitely going to be a very large, luxurious garden. So I hope that helps you out, Safia. And Parlaslot says, learn karaoke. What do you mean, learn karaoke? You don't learn karaoke, you sing karaoke. I love karaoke. You go, you play the music on the machine, you read the lyrics, and it's just a good time. I like karaoke so much. It's good stuff. You entertain a crowd who loves the songs. It's a good time. Karaoke is a good time. Go do karaoke. And Prabhasat says, you're welcome. Have a cosplay outfit ready. You know what? I have not done karaoke in cosplay. That's a very interesting idea. I like that idea. So, karaoke in cosplay. I mean, if I did, I would have to make a list of songs for that character. That would be fun. That would be fun. And Safia says, I've done karaoke, drawing, painting, dancing, babysitting, cooking, reading, blogging. I am ready, dear universe. And Private Slouch says, maybe have a backup song, moving pictures, What About Me, 1982 song. And Private Slouch says, ellipses, just haven't found that song yet. You've got resources. Pentacles do seem to say location, location, location. We know Morand card, garden, park, public place. Will I be meeting him in another country? It's a very good question. Let's ask the cards. Will it be another country? We need a deck. We need a deck to answer that question. Number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The Prisma Visions deck. Will Safia be meeting him in another country? Will Safia be meeting him in another country? Will Safia be meeting him in another country? And the answer is no. Actually, this is funny. It is no. And it is the Major Arcana card, the Lovers. So it acknowledges exactly what you're looking for. It is not in another country. It is in your country. And you're going to do that amazing dance that everybody else likes to do. Alright? And I hope that answers your question. And Parlasach says, while hiding their face, stage a talent scout. And Parlasach says, heart with a plus sign in the middle. Find out which country by the kind of music that gets played. And Zafia says, at Parlasach, that is a good idea. And Parlasach has dancing people get a puppet or a second individual borrowed assistant. Safia says, can you see what kind of music is going to be played at the garden? You know what? I don't know. Let's find out. You can ask the cards. Sometimes music pops into my head, so maybe. Let's find out. Which deck? Which deck? Number 3 of Ravenclaw. 1, 2, 3. Supernatural deck. Oh, you know what? You know what? This is funny. There is music for this series. It's like usually, what is it? What's the music it usually plays? It's like classic rock. Hold on. I have the power of the internet. Thank you for your patience. Okay, every classic rock song or hard rock song that has made the series unforgivable. So, funny enough, before we even do the deck, I just want to let you know that the genre of music in this show is hard rock or classic rock. So that could be the key. That's just funny that you asked about genre of music, and this is a tarot card deck on a show that is based around hard rock and classic rock. So that's just hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. I love that. I love when the cards do that. So, oh, what we got? And we have the Two of Cups. And cups are emotion, relationships, and water. And this is the number 2. And the number 2 is for cups. It's sharing. And they're sharing their emotions. They're sharing cups. These guys are sharing glasses of whiskey. And they're sharing a moment of emotions. So yeah, it's definitely gonna be that really gritty hard rock and classic rock. And it's going to be this moment is a toast between old friends. So if you hear a classic rock or hard rock song that is about old friends, then that is what's going to be playing at this garden. Hope that helps you out, Safia. That was hilarious. I love that. That was the best question ever. The best card answer. Oh my golly. That's so funny. You can't make this stuff up. It's the best. Alright. And then Parlasach says, horses dance at parade, why not? And Safia says, will that be a chance encounter or a planned or arranged date? Alright, well, I'm gonna ask the cards. Oh, and just to let you know, my limit is 2 hours per stream, and I have been streaming for 1 hour and 57 minutes. So I will be logging off in 3 minutes, just to let you guys know. Alright, so which deck? Number 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's the Gators. There we go. Okay. So we're going to go on the assumption that if it is not a chance encounter, then it is a planned or arranged date. Alright, so I'm going to ask the question, will it be a chance encounter? Will it be a chance encounter? Will it be a chance encounter? No, it will not be a chance encounter. Therefore, it will be a arranged date. And this, looking into it further, is the Sage of Swords. And the sword suit is of logic and of the mind and mental areas. It's of wind and usually conflict. But this is the Sage of Swords. This is the knowledgeable part, the one who has mastered the swords. So mastered some logic, and this looks like a pretty serious person who has a schedule. In fact, it looks like a judge. So it looks like they're going to have this scheduled, and you're going to meet them then. Alright, so that helps you. I hope that helps you out, Safia. Okay, so, and I believe I'm going to look through chat, and then after I look through chat, I'm gonna gather if there's any more questions, and then that's gonna be it for the night. So let's see what we got. And Parlous Lodge says Yacht Rock. Brittany Manson, Lovely Boy. Supernatural sitcom. Yes, Supernatural, so good. And Selma says, hi, may I have a reading for the month of July, August with respect to job opportunities? Sure. Salama. Are you new? I don't recognize your username. But yeah, I will do yours before I go, so. Salama. Okay. Salama? Or I think I've had you before, but still, I haven't seen you around recently, so. Yeah, I'll do yours. And then Carlos Lutz says, can't get any more duo, 2 individuals in a tavern karaoke tune, but make someone drunk. So true. And Safia says, gritty hard rock or classic rock noted, and a song about old friends. Carlos Lutz, something that will assault the senses, such as a type of barbecue sauce. Well, yeah, take care. Smile. Safia, thanks. Heart, heart, rose, heart, and the heart back to you. Thank you, guys. So Salam's question's going to be the last question for the night, and then we're gonna wrap up. So let's see how to do this. May I have a reading for the month of July, August with respect to job opportunities? Yep. So we're gonna pick a deck for you. For the month, you get, I guess that would be a 3-card reading. Let's see. So the month of July, August, and jobs. There we go. We have the questions. We have to get a deck down. Oh, and by the way, if you are a new subscriber, Selma, welcome. Thank you for subscribing. So the deck is the Ace of Hufflepuff, which is the cat turret. My silliest deck. Okay, we have the deck. We have the questions. And now we put them together. Okay, so we have reading for the month of July, August with respect to job opportunities. Okay, so for July, August, and jobs. Alright, we're going to look into the cards for details. July, August, and jobs. So, we have the King of Wands for July. The wands are the suit of action, skills, magic, and fire. And the King of Wands is one who has mastered their wands for the suit. And so it looks like July is pretty much in the bag. That was my phone. July is pretty much in the bag for you as far as actions go. You are on your throne, and everything is going very well. And you are able to see what's coming and then use the proper skills to solve the solutions. You're really good at that. And then in August, you are the King of Pentacles. So Pentacles is health, wealth, and earth and resources. And the King of Pentacles is the master of that suit, the master of their pentacles, the master of their wealth. So you're doing well in that. They're very controlled with their spending. They know what they want to put their money by. They're not tempted by little things. So in August, you're just going to be doing awesome with money. And then in jobs, you have the 9 of... Alright, so this is the cat deck, and I just want to make sure that this is the 9 of wands, because wands are toys in this deck, and this cat has a lot of yarn, so I'm guessing it's wands. But I just want to make sure, because it's a very funny deck. It's a very funny deck. Yes, 9 of wands, correct. Alright, so this is the 9 of wands. This is when they are looking back at their journey of wands and hoarding. Hoarding a lot of money in a good way. Like, look, this is the happiest cat with so much yarn. So, proudly displaying their comfort stuff. And playing and just having a good time. There's many opportunities. Overflowing with opportunities, really. Like, surrounded by all kinds of, almost overstimulated by the opportunities here for jobs. And all you gotta do is put forth the action, which is why this is wands, to get those jobs. So that's all you gotta do, really. So really, it looks phenomenal for you for the next 2 months and for jobs. Go you. Alright, so I hope you receive that. And this is for Salma again. So, and then I have hit my 2-hour mark, and I am going to put all this away. I'm going to wish everyone a very good night. Thank you again for coming. And everybody rest well. I'll be back in 22 hours. That's going to be 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. So come back then and you can have more readings and we can hang out more. Alright, love you. Bye-bye.